LeBron against Pippen. Rocket 6. In the corner, it's James. That one's good from the corner.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
Murray looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. And it's the Rockets with the ball, trailing by 5. Here's McMillan. Scoreless thus far. McDaniels against Adebayo. That's to McMillan. Here's Eason. No good from outside.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
That one goes. Count it.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When he gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams changing it up here. Here's McMillan. James outside. McMillan a screen on Bay. Inside. And they're pushing it up. Here's Wembanyama. And he makes that one. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's McMillan. Pass to James. Weber with a screen on Bay. James the pass to Eason. Kicks it out to James. It's over Bays. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got 6.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Adebayo against Weber. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Rockets. Monk comes in for McMillan. Rockets on defense. 7-point differential. And here comes the break. Ron right side. The 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They won their last game Monday night.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun. When you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Now, here's Monk after LeBron James's miss. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Some changes for New Orleans. Bol, he's checked in for Adebayo. Williamson comes in for Antetokounmpo. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Bay. Here's McGowan. Still yet to score. Pass to Williamson. To the inside. Outside, James. Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Ware. Monk against Williamson. Back to Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Wembanyama's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Monk outside. Pippen with the steal. Wembanyama passes to Pippen. Wembanyama looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ware pulls it down.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
To end the drought. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Pass to McGowan. Back to Williamson. Pippen outside. LeBron with some nice D.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Monk kicks to James. Pass to Weber. Monk for 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now here's Williamson. Now Pippen. James covering. Pippen dishes to Williamson. Back to Pippen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Pippen's got 5 now.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard it down low.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They set the screen. Weber, the pass to Monk. Weber, and Ball pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Pippen. Weber pulls it in.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort today.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter of the game. They need this one. 2 free throws. Coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And how unique is Weber? A smooth shooting big man with some sick handles.
Houston making some changes. McDaniels is checked in for Khalil Ware. Tari Eason comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And McMillan subbed in for LeBron. Now here's Murray. Still without a basket. Driving in. Eason's shot is good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Giannis outside. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by McMillan. Gets trailed by 10. From outside the arc. Good, and Weber gets the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Adebayo. New Orleans moving the ball around. Murray for three. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's McMillan. And that does it for the first quarter. Pelicans. Ahead, they lead by 7. On New Orleans, back in a moment. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And so in the game for the Rockets, James is out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Weber in at the 5, roaming the paint. Shots good by Pippen.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's LeBron, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
And he's good on the second. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis sets a screen for Adebayo. He's looking for Giannis and finds him.
That's too easy for Antetokounmpo. This D's going to have to push him further from the basket.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for Houston. Trailing here by 8. James, a screen on Giannis. Weber gets to Monk. And it's off from three-point range.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
The kick out to Adebayo. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Messi, and Messi throws it down.
Making the effort to create for his team. Pippen uses the pick and roll flawlessly.
And here is LeBron. He's got 7. Here's Weber. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pelicans leading by 10. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From the baseline, Eason grabs the board. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. James finds McDaniel. Weber with a screen on Pippen to the middle. And Weber with the basket on the assist by McDaniel.
Comfortable operating close inside. Weber sizing up the defense there and understands how to finish.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for New Orleans. DeJounte Murray comes in for Jose Alvarado. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Banked in off the glass. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Eason, the screen. Kicks it out to LeBron. 3 ball. LeBron James.
Dangerous from the perimeter. LeBron is definitely a threat from that corner.
Pass to Murray. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Houston making some changes. Khalil Ware comes in for Weber, and it's McMillan in for Monk. Here's McMillan. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. For 3, Murray. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
McDaniels outside. Here's Ware in a strong finish with 2 hands.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Pippen. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great D that time from James.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so here's New Orleans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Giannis passes to Pippen. Giannis sets a screen for Pippen. Six on the shot clock. No good from 18. Rockets trail by 3. McDaniels up top. Back to LeBron. McDaniels on the wing. From deep LeBron. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What a drive by Antetokounmpo. Forcing the D to compromise with the foul.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Weber, he's checked in for Houston. He's off on the first.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
He hits the second from the line. Rockets trail by 4. Pass to Eason. Weber outside. Over Bull. Kicks it out to James. Cranes the 3-pointer. James has got 13 points.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Eason against Antetokounmpo. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Now Weber. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And not one to back down from a challenge. Weber takes it right to the defense there and gets the finish.
Houston making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tari Eason. And Monk's subbed in for McMillan. Pass to Bull. Here's McGowan's. Monk defending. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. There's Bay. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And maneuvering into position, Bay moving the needle.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's LeBron, and Bull sends it back. Here's McGowan's. Monk defending. Pass to Bull. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Monk. And here is James. Weber with a screen on Bay. James with it. Out guarded by Giannis. And stolen by Bull. Bay with it. Pass to Messi. Here's Bull. Now Messi. For 3. Chris Webber with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A truly selfless player. Weber loves to score, but he also wants to see the rest of his team get involved.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Yves Messi. Bam Adebayo comes in for Bol Bol. Williamson is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Bay. And a change for the Rockets. McDaniels checked in. Williamson with a screen for Pippen. Pass to McGowan's. Pippen outside. The tray. And no good. Great D that time from LeBron. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And both free throws good for LeBron. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Wembanyama. He's got 10. Wembanyama driving.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
Good on both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Weber outside. Back to James. The jump hook. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Weber's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Ware. And that one's good. Wembanyama's got 14 points for the game. Monk with the bounce pass. There's a screen from deep LeBron. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Wembanyama has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
3rd team foul. Substitution for your...
Here's Alvarado. Nothing on the board. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's blocked. Weber looking around. Now here's LeBron. No good on the triple. And here's Adebayo. New Orleans moving the ball around. It's deflected. Now here's Monk. He's defended by Alvarado. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And now the Pelicans on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Great possession. When they get it to Bam inside, good things happen.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. McMillan comes in for James. McDaniels outside. Eason with a screen for McDaniel. Lets it go with the three. Pelicans with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Alvarado. Now here's Pippen. Monk defending. 4 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. 44 seconds left here in the second. Now Eason. There's the lob to the hoop. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Inside. Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over McDaniel. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this.
40. Please direct your attention to center court.
Hey, folks.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsed.
Looking at the scenario for the... And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we're back with you as these 2 teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And so it's Weber with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. It's a 3-point game. We've got Murray. Bol out there with Pippen. Then it's Yves Missi. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pass to Missi. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on James. Count that one. Giannis has got 13 points.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Murray against Monk. McDaniels a screen on Murray. The shot by Monk is no good. The Pelicans shooting straight 49% from the field. Pass to Murray. And here's Pippen, covered by LeBron. Back to Pippen. Murray for 3. Good D by Weber. The Rockets trail. Monk outside. Back to LeBron. Weber with a screen on Pippen. Ball's not loose. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, yeah, you've got to keep pace with Murray on the break, or this is exactly what will happen.
Now, here's Weber. He's got 7. From 17 feet out. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 9.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Murray finds Giannis. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. maybe not their best option.
James a screen on it. Kumbo. Here's Weber. The putback. Oh, look. Flying high.
And you have to keep James off the boards because he will punish you like that if he gets the rebound.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Pelicans, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Yves Missi. And Adebayo subbed in for Bol Bol. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Pippen. And the three off target.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Rockets, Khalil Ware comes in for Weber.